Our language focus in this unit concentrates on the relation between the past simple and the past continuous, and the relation between the past simple and the past perfect. The past continuous. The past continuous is used with the past simple to express interrupted actions, as in the following examples. While I was walking, I fell down. I fell down while I was walking. While or during walking, I fell down. And we can also use when. When my father arrived, I was studying. I was studying when my father arrived. On my father's arrival, I was studying. We can also use the past continuous and the past simple to express simultaneous actions. Actions that were happening at the same time without interruption. While I was studying, my sister was cooking. So here, these are two parallel actions were happening at the same time without interruption. When my father knocked on the door, I opened it. The past perfect. The past perfect is used with the past simple to arrange past actions. After he had done his work, he watched TV. After doing his work, he watched TV. He watched TV after he had done his work. Before he watched TV, he had done his work. Before watching TV, he had done his work. He had done his work before he watched TV. He didn't watch TV until he had done his work. Having done his work, he watched TV. He had no sooner done his work than he watched TV. He had hardly done his work when he watched TV. He had scarcely done his work when he watched TV. No sooner had he done his work than he watched TV. Hardly had he done his work than when he watched TV. Scarcely had he done his work when he watched TV. To sum up what we have talked about, the past simple consists of was or were plus a gerund. And if we want to use when or while, we have these rules. While is followed by past continuous past simple, and the past continuous is followed by while and then past continuous to express interrupted actions. And we use while followed by past continuous and past continuous to express simultaneous actions. Put into your consideration that while equals as equals just as, and both of them are followed by a complete sentence exactly as while. And when while equals during, both should be followed by a noun or a verb plus ing. And for when is followed by past simple past continuous, or past continuous, then we use when, then past simple to express interrupted actions. And when past simple is used to express simultaneous action. On equals when, but in this case, it must be followed by a noun or a verb plus ing. For the past perfect consists of had plus the past participle, the third form of the verb. After is followed by past perfect and then past simple, or past simple plus after plus past perfect. After is followed by a noun or verb plus ing, then past simple, but in this case we don't use a subject after. After equals as soon as and when. And for before is followed by past simple past perfect, or past perfect before past simple, or before followed by a noun or verb plus ing plus past perfect. And of course, we don't put a subject after before here. Before equals by the time and when. We use having plus the past participle and then the past simple to equal after. We use no sooner than, hardly and scarcely when, as this rule tells us. We should start with the subject, then had, then no sooner, the past participle, than, and then the past simple. And the same with hardly when and scarcely when. But when we start, we use no sooner, hardly, or scarcely, but we change the sentence into the question form. We say had plus a subject, not a subject plus had. Now, choose the correct answer. When I heard the scream, I space a shower. Have had, was having, had, had. 2. It was raining and the fog space thicker. Got, had got, gets, was getting. 3. At 7 p.m. yesterday, I spaced dinner with my family. Had, was having, having. 4. While spaced with the girl, I was watching her carefully. Was speaking, spoke, have spoken. Space I heard the noise, I rushed to see what's going on. When, on, during, or while. And now, let's check the answers. Question 2. Rewrite the following sentences using the words in brackets to give the same meaning. I did my homework, then I went out. Use after. I went out after I had done my homework. 2. Before she traveled abroad, she had got her PhD. Start with hardly. Hardly had she got her PhD when she traveled abroad. 3. After finishing cooking, we had our meal. Start with having. Having finished cooking, we had our meal. 4. By the time we met, she had called me. Use no sooner. She had no sooner called me than we met. 5. My father arrived home at 5 and then he slept. Start with before. Before my father slept, he had arrived home. Thanks for listening. With Nafham, learn easily and simply.